everybody. Today's project is to turn this bucket and these PVC elbows into feeders for my quail. I'll be installing these. They'll go in like that. So got a little cutting to do, got a little drilling to do. So let's get to it. One of the first orders of business is to do a little measuring. I want to know alright, this thing's being sticky. Alright, I want to know how deep that is. And it looks like 1 and I don't know, 1 3/8. And this side's, yeah, both sides about 1 3/8. I'm gonna want this thing about 1 inch off the bottom. So I'm gonna chop 3/8 of an inch off of each of these. Make a mark here. Yeah, I think I'll make another mark here. Doesn't have to be exact, it's not rocket science. Mark there. Just making marks I can follow around. Roughly. And it'll sit in the bucket that way. The bottom of the bucket will be down here. I think I might cut this end down too, I don't know yet. We'll see. Get a clamp. Clamp this thing nice and solid. Or as solid as I can. Need a battery for the reciprocating saw. See if this works. Here's one. And of course, I'm not just gonna go ahead and cut the other ones without trying it out. Put it in the drill, change the bit. Alright. So, I want this about there. I think that will give me an inch off the bottom. So what we'll do is we'll just lightly mark that. If we can. That'll be good enough right there. That's about center. Run this backwards. So that, yes, I can get a nice round hole without shattering it. Get this in here like that. Okay, I'm thinking, I know it's a dangerous prospect, he's thinking, look out, thinking I'm going to need to cut some of that off. So we'll cut an inch off of there. Get the clamp back out, and we're going for about an inch. I'm using the edge of the hardboard as kind of a straight edge guide. And if anybody is thinking that I came up with this idea on my own, I did not. Well, that's not good. All right. See if I can get this done here. It's not going to be straight. Pretty unconcerned. One of the things I do like to do is kind of clean up the edges, get all this fuzzy out of the way. I really don't need it in the quail food. Don't need the quail eating it, and they will. See how that worked out. I believe that worked out okay. More of an opening here, and you can see pipe in the bottom right there. So I'll put 4 of these in here and fill this up with food, see what it's like. Like that. All right, next order of business is to fill it up. Let's see if we can get a look inside there. Okay, you can see the feed in the bottom, so the quail should be able to get to it. So we'll see what happens when I set it in a cage. Most of the birds are in the back hiding. Aha. One figured it out. Take it away from these guys. They're just not curious enough. That little rooster figured it out. Alright, this is feeder number 2 I'm working on. I've already got the pipe elbows trimmed up. Now I've got all 4 holes drilled. I'm going to go through and just kind of clean them up a little. Notice how soft that plastic is. Cleans up real easy. This is not the sharpest knife in the world. See, I want the long end here, like that. Let's empty the crap out of here. There we go. And we'll put the long end through here, like that. A little sploogey there. Get rid of that. Last one. Okay, and that feeder is complete. You know, elapsed time building this probably 15 minutes. The buckets are about $3 at Home Depot. Each of these are about $2.50, so got about 13 bucks into it. Doesn't count the tools, but it's a good size feeder. Gonna force the issue